By now, regular viewers know I've given AI a pretty hard time in my last two videos. Today, I'm bringing it all together because we need to move past the hype and look at the actual mechanics of what is happening in our boardrooms and our careers. This isn't just about software, it's about the erosion of institutional memory and the absolute necessity of human judgment. Here's the bottom line: AI is a powerhouse of a tool, but that's all it is. It's not a person. It's not your friend. It doesn't have a soul. It doesn't have loyalty. And it certainly doesn't have your best interests at heart. If you treat it like a peer, you are abdicating your responsibility as a leader. You direct the tool. The tool does not direct you. While it can help you achieve incredible things, treating it like a human is a trap. And if you fall into it, it won't end well. This is about professional sovereignty. It's about betting on yourself loudly and repeatedly and using the machine as a whetstone for your mind, not a replacement for it. Courage is moving your feet while fear is still talking. Grab a coffee. This one's a ride. We're doing a full 10-minute masterclass today because if you're going to survive the job market, which is currently a statistical slap in the face for most candidates, you need more than just a surface level understanding. You need a playbook for sovereignty. In part one, I told corporate America to calm down. Businesses were treating generative AI like the greatest executive VP ever hired, but a title is a lease, while a skill is ownership. We warned that giving this hallucinatory intern a corner office before it earned one was a recipe for organizational disaster. AI requires adult supervision, not a promotion. Then, in part two, we saw the corporate machete in action. Companies didn't just promote the intern, they fired the adults in the room to make budget space for it. They chose the story of digital transformation over the reality of human expertise. They treated professionals like disposable data points and then wondered why organizational integrity cratered. We broke down the three things AI still cannot replicate: high stakes judgment in unprecedented situations, genuine relationships and trust because people still buy from people, and navigating ambiguity where the data is conflicting. These are your moats. These are the uncomputable assets that make you influential rather than just indispensable and trapped. Today, we're zooming out from the drama. We're going deconstruct the actual engine. I have 10 pillars that every professional needs to memorize. This is the difference between being threatened by AI and managing it as a high performance tool. Let's move from reactive firefighting to intentional advocacy. One, AI doesn't think, it predicts. It's a sophisticated autocomplete. It calculates the statistically most likely next word based on patterns, not reason. It doesn't understand the why behind your business case. It just knows what a business case usually looks like. Never mistake the reflection for the person. It's math wearing an executive costume. Two, confidence is not accuracy. AI will tell you a lie with the exact same authoritative tone it uses for the truth. It has no internal alarm bell or sense of shame. The burden of doubt stays with you. If you ship AI output without verification, you aren't leading. You're just a delivery mechanism for a machine's hallucinations. Verify everything. Three, hallucination isn't a bug. It's a feature of how these models work. They are designed to be plausible, not factual. In law, medicine, or corporate ethics, a plausible wrong answer is a liability that can follow your career longer than a physical hangover. Perception is reality in the corporate world. Don't let a machine's hallucination define yours. Four, garbage in, garbage out. The model is a mirror of its training data, which is essentially the messy history of the internet. If that data is biased or outdated, the AI will amplify those errors with mechanical precision. You are managing a reflection of bad habits. Adult supervision isn't just recommended, it's the core of the job description now. Five, stop falling for the AGI headlines. We have narrow AI, tools superhuman at specific tasks, but with zero general reasoning. Anyone selling you human level AGI today is selling you a marketing slide or a visionary golf trip fantasy. Keep your feet on the ground while the hype cycle tries to lift your wallet. AGI does not exist yet. 6. Prompting is a real skill, the new literacy. Vague questions get vague, disposable answers. The professionals who learn to provide context, constraints, and clear goals are the ones who will have the leverage against automation. If you don't speak the language of the machine, you'll be spoken over by it. This is your new spreadsheet proficiency. 7. AI has no values. It has guardrails built by humans. The ethics of the output are your responsibility. When a machine makes a biased decision, the AI isn't the villain. The human who hit send is. Never outsource your integrity to software. It's a debt you'll never finish paying. Integrity is non negotiable for professional sovereignty. 8. This isn't magic, it's massive infrastructure. Every prompt uses electricity and cooling water in a data center somewhere. As we scale, this physical footprint becomes a serious policy issue. We need to be intentional about what we are burning resources for. Is it to solve a problem or just to flood the internet with more noise? Every prompt has a bill. 9. AI is automating entry-level tasks. That sounds efficient until you realize those tasks were the training ground for the next generation of experts. If we kill the bottom rung, we lose the leaders of tomorrow. We must be strategic about mentoring in an automated world. Reps build confidence with evidence. Don't let the machine take all the reps. 10. Accountability is the one thing you can never delegate. The winners use AI for velocity but keep their hands on the wheel for the final result. You are 100% responsible for what the machine produces under your name. In the corporate world, perception is reality, and a machine's mistake is your reputation. Verify, check, and own the outcome every time. To recap the masterclass, AI predicts, it doesn't think. Confidence is not accuracy. Hallucination is a feature. It's only as good as its data. Understand narrow AI versus AGI. Master prompting. Take ethical responsibility. Acknowledge the physical cost. Manage the talent pipeline. And above all, verify everything. Accountability is yours. Before you go, let's see if you were actually paying attention. I have 3 questions to test your competency on what we've covered today. No cheating. The answers are coming up. Question 1. What is the core process behind how a large language model generates a response? Is it A, reasoning like a human brain? B, predicting the most statistically likely next word based on patterns? Or C, searching the live internet in real time? Think about the engine we discussed. The correct answer is B. It's math, not magic. Question 2, true or false? If an AI gives you an answer in a confident, authoritative tone, that means the answer is accurate. We see this authority bias every day in the boardroom. The answer is false. Confidence and accuracy are completely unrelated in these models. The burden of doubt is yours. Question 3, what is the key difference between the narrow AI we use today and AGI? This is the hype filter. Narrow AI is superhuman at specific tasks. AGI would involve human-level reasoning across any domain. And remember, anyone selling you human-level AGI today is selling you a marketing slide. The tool isn't going anywhere, but remember, a title is a lease, and a skill is ownership. The most important promotion is the one you give yourself. Are you going to understand this technology or be surprised by it? Action dissolves fear, movement builds momentum. Choose to be the one who unlearns the fastest. Like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.